Boom shakalaka, this urgent Bitcoin break is different from anything I have seen before. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, this urgent Bitcoin break is different from anything I have seen before. We'll get into exactly why. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, join us on Twitter with your Crypto Love, and of course subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Now, today, Fear and Greed Index at 72, sideways for pretty much the whole entire territory here, but down from extreme greed last month-ish. The overall market sideways today, just under $100,000. Bitcoin at 97,638, Ethereum at 3614, XRP 234, Solana 213, BNB 706, Dogecoin 38 cents, Cardano $1.08, and Tron 26 cents. Now, Bitcoin, take a look at this, the 21 EMA. Historically, if you can ever buy Bitcoin under this in a bull market, you are doing great. Price has surged back above that, getting squeezed between that, the 50-day moving average, and this little blip on the volume profile, plus the $100,000 big even. And you can see right here, there is a nice wedge right here. These generally like to break to the upside, continuing to go in that direction. The breakout right now, scheduled for January 13th, about a week from today. But there are some even bigger breaks that we're going to be talking about shortly if you stick with me. First things first, happy 16-year anniversary. Bitcoin, January 13th, was the 16th year for Bitcoin, the highest price out of all 16 years. But hey, if you feel like you missed out, don't worry, it'll come back down. Now, if we take a look, this year historically is the best year for Bitcoin, 2025, the best year of the 4-year spiral. You can see that in these 3 years, there's not many black dots. There are definitely some red dots, which are the bottoms. There are some blue dots, which are the halvings. But pretty much all of the black dots occur in this area right here. And go figure, these are all all-time highs, which would tell us that we are likely due for a year of Bitcoin all-time highs. And if you take a look at the on-chain value map chart, based on our proximity to the halving, we're only right here when you compare with previous cycles. Pretty much before anything of interest even happens, before we see any of those all-time highs, which would tell us, maybe, that again, we might be due for a lot of all-time highs. This chart is kind of shocking. Bitcoin's weekly correlation with DXY is the highest since 2016. Now, there's a lot of people who speculate that we got wicked off right here. This is actually a 2-cycle combination, like we'll be seeing towards the end of the episode if you stay towards then. But if we take a look, the correlation of Bitcoin and DXY, the highest it has been. Now, generally, Bitcoin and DXY have an inverse correlation. Right now, they have a positive correlation. But the last time it was like this was way back here in 2017, the very beginning of 2017, before Bitcoin went on like a 100x run. Now, this was very interesting, not only because it hasn't happened in, what's that, 8 years, 9 years, something like that, but also very similar to a chart that I was looking at yesterday that shocked me very much. If you take a look at the Pi Cycle Top Indicator on checkonchain.com, you can see they have this histogram down here. Now, the histogram right now at 0.66 for the separation between the two lines of the Pi Cycle Top Indicator, the 111-day and a 350-day times 2. Well, the last times that Bitcoin was at this level was first right here towards the end of October 2020, before Bitcoin went on its rally in 2020, 2021. So before the move. The only other time it was at this level was back here in November of 2016, right around the same territory we were taking a look at, either when it blipped up here at the top or even further closer to that chart we were just looking at back here before Bitcoin did 100x. So this break could be monumental for Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin is overdue for the break. This right here, this guy, Timothy Peterson, he's the one who said that September 7th or 15th, somewhere around there, was when Bitcoin would take off. And that's exactly when it did take off, from the consolidation at previous all-time highs of $70,000 to over $100,000. Well, this chart, again, the 2016 and 2020 bull runs averaged and scaled to this year, we are already approaching an order of magnitude off from there. Take a look what the average does. This would tell us that to return to average, which is what Bitcoin has historically done, price should go up very quickly, very drastically. We're due for a very big move. As a matter of fact, taking a look, cycles align perfectly, and you can see the next 12 months are historically big money months for Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, taking a look at 3 indicators which have touched primarily all of the tops except for when we got wicked off back here in 2022, price predictions are between $190,000 and $445,000. Yowza. Things are about to get crazy for Bitcoin. Now, as Bitcoin is making historic moves, it is running up against this green line, the EMA Bollinger Band 203. When we take a look at this, when Bitcoin hits this expansion line, altcoins have gone on a steep 6-month run. You can see historically, altcoins take off for about 6 months after that, which would suggest we would be on the cusp of the beginning of a monumental alt season. The 2-month candles right here, the 2-month super trend has flipped bullish for altcoins. Last time this happened was at the beginning of alt season. And if we take a look, as altcoins, the crypto total market cap approaching prior all-time highs, same formation right down here, well, could be about to send things, and could be about to send things in a monumental way. Here's why. You can see very small fractal right here. We have the 2 hammers down, we have the consolidation, we have breakout retest, second retest, and then launch into alt season. This was 2017 alt season, which some people may remember, 2017. But, and maybe 2018, the beginning of that. But take a look at this. Same fractal, much larger, over 2 entire cycles. We have hammered down, consolidation, breakout, retest, second retest. We're on the verge of what could be the most massive alt season in the history of cryptocurrency. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter. And also, there's an awesome playlist up there of crypto price predictions for 2025. First one for XRP is spot freaking on. So check it out. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.